Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2022. Okay, so as I lay out your cards here for this month, there are a lot of, I feel like there's a lot you have a lot of things happening at once, like different things. So like there's a lot of spinning plates that you're having to manage. And that's going to be different for different people. So it's like that could be more in your physical world where you have family and you have a career and you have all these other things. And then there's also this, this inner work also that's kind of shifting and changing inside you as well. So you may find that you kind of work through something, you find your grounding, and then something else comes up again and you kind of feel a bit unbalanced all over again. So I feel like this month, there may be a bit of a challenge in trying to find your balance, more than maybe some of the other months this year so far. So I feel like there's like rapid growth this month. Like you're going to find yourself healing through things that, this is so interesting. And I really love that this message is coming through because I really love this. You may find it a bit like, I don't know, I'll just tell you the message and take it how it resonates with you. But some things that may have taken you or you've been trying to kind of like work through for a very long time, it's like almost all of a sudden this month you just put it to rest, or you just let it go, or it just resolves itself like kind of out of the blue. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like something that would normally take a very long time to process or work through. Now you're just finding it a lot easier to just put something down, let something go, walk away from, like really genuinely detach from it and just be like, oh, I'm done with that. I don't need that. And that in the past may have taken a bit longer, it would have been like this kind of process to try to get to that place. But this month, there's this rapid change, rapid movement in whatever it is that you're creating or whatever it is that you're doing. It's like night and day difference between each day. It's like one day you may feel like you're really struggling with something, and then the next morning it all comes together. And then the next couple days, it's like you're tired, or you have you just really want to relax. You want to just kind of not really do anything. And then the next day you have all this energy, and then you just want to, so that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on here for you in July. So just ride the wave. If you need to chill. If you need to get up and run a marathon, go run a marathon. That's just kind of what it feels like is the vibe of this month is. And it's just more about us surrendering to it, I guess. But then trying to find your grounding at the same time. What do we have coming up here for Scorpio this month? Explore, be really curious this month. It's going to lead you to some interesting things and things that you didn't see coming. Like you may be really just drawn to some shop down the street, and then, I don't know, something curious happens in the shop or on your way there, or you kind of have like an idea or epiphany. So really play with the mystery, play with just ideas that come to you and see where they go. Mother of Wands, yeah. So this is all about your creativity. This is also a lot about you really cultivating your life for yourself. So all the things that you're wanting to build. I feel like there's many things that you're trying to build for yourself. So you could have some health goals. You could have some career goals. You could have relationship goals. You could have a lot of different things in different areas. And I feel like you're kind of every day pouring a little bit into each bucket, and trying to build this bigger picture kind of thing in the long run. But it has this everyday, I have to every day contribute to or not the little, but the jar, pour in my change every day to that jar. So that's what I see you doing here, Scorpio. Very diligent, very much in the moment, very much present. Son of Cups, okay. I feel like with this, again, take this as it resonates with the Ten of Swords in your overarching theme. I feel like this month for you is all about completing cycles or patterns that have a tendency to stand in your way of achieving your goals or achieving the things that you really want. It's like you're going to be able to pinpoint where in your path you have a tendency to get stuck, or you have a tendency to stop. Okay, every time this comes up, this is where I have a tendency to kind of self-sabotage my projects, or I have a tendency to start doubting myself. Whenever I always hit this road, this point in the journey. And now I feel like you're really, and I feel like this may have come up in the weekly reading last week, actually. So it's interesting that it's coming up again here. This is major breakthroughs in that. This is the time where you're able to, because you're no longer, I see you no longer really identifying with the actual pattern or the habit. It's just now pretty much just a habit. It's like on kind of like this broken record where we're recognizing that it's just this pattern that we tend to have, but I don't feel like I need it anymore. So you're finding it much easier to recognize it when it shows up. And that is also giving you the ability to overcome it, step over it, put it to the side and recognize like, oh, this always happens. Like this comes up whenever I'm at this place. But what I do know now is to not let that stand in my way of moving forward, because I feel like now your passion to move forward in your life and to really, like, you're very, very determined. You're very determined to create something, manifest something in your life, and you're not letting anything stand in your way, not even yourself. And that's what this Ten of Swords is. So very powerful. Okay, foundation. What is in the foundation here for Scorpio this month? Look at that, healing, balance. Yeah, you're able to balance yourself out. You're able to know, see, that's the thing is like, you know, some days you feel like you need to rest. You're totally cool with resting. You're totally cool with, okay, I don't have to push myself like crazy every day just to get to my goal, that I could still really just be in the flow. And I think that this is also more about embodying the energy that we want to call into our life, more than needing to put this like forceful energy towards it. I think that you're more just, your approach is different. Like the way that you're approaching your work is going to be different, because, and that is actually what's creating a different result for you, because you're realizing like, oh, I've always done it this other way and it never works. You know, it always kind of stalls or stops, or it doesn't really manifest in the way that I want it to manifest. And now I feel like you're actually taking more of a laid back approach, and that laid back approach is actually yielding more results for you than kind of working way harder than you need to in order to just get just a little bit of what you really want. So I think that you're recognizing that, you know, and that could also be part of that Ten of Swords. You're recognizing where there's an imbalance and where that tends to create these kind of cycles and patterns in your life. And you're healing a lot of that, and it's helping to generate flow. So very beautiful, Scorpio. Okay, past. What are we coming from? Recent past. Ace of Wands. So new ideas, new path, kind of like this inspiring idea or inspiration that you want to follow. I feel like you may have recently had this wake up or epiphany of something you want to do, or an idea, something that you want to chase. Not chase, but something you want to pursue, like a path you want to pursue. I feel like there's a lot of passion here for you too. A lot of passion. We have the Son of Swords and the Daughter of Swords in your near future here. We'll look into that in a little bit here. How are we feeling this month? How is Scorpio feeling this month? Seven of Wands in reverse. Interesting. I like that, actually. I really do. Okay, environment. What is in the environment here for Scorpio? Mother of Swords. I feel like this might be someone else. Mother of Swords. Okay, hopes, dreams, and desires. Final outcome. Six of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, I'm using the same deck to clarify these cards, but at the bottom of this, we have the Ace of Cups. So love this. This is all about personal happiness, joy, contentment, renewal. renewal in your emotions, renewal in like feeling like alive again. Very passionate. I feel like your creativity, your ideas, your inspiration is all like coming online. Especially if it's been shut down for quite some time. I feel like you're really focused on tapping into your creativity, your ideas, your willpower, like this determination or this confidence, this desire, this like energy. You're trying to like conjure up this energy within you to create, to have that motivation, to like build towards all the things that you want. So here with the Mother of Wands and the Son of Cups, very protective over your whatever it is that you're creating. You're being very protective of it. You're nurturing it. There's a lot of love that you are putting into the things that you hold most dear. So whether that is your career, whether that's like your health, or that's your a new creative idea, or it's your relationships, whatever it is, your family, your friends, whatever it is this month, you are very protective over the things that you hold most valuable to you. Can we have more information about the Son of Cups? What is the Son of Cups? I feel like there's someone around you. I feel like the Son of Cups is someone else. There's someone around you that really has a lot of admiration and affection for you, but they're holding back. It's like they're waiting with their cup. They're not coming forward, but they're waiting with their cup. What is this about? Can we have more information about the Son of Cups towards this Mother of Wands? The Daughter of Wands. Yeah, a lot of passion. So the Son of Cups has a lot of passion towards this Mother of Wands. Oh wow, look at that. You have the Lovers. Wanting to come towards you with, it's like they're waiting though. Like they're waiting. And at the bottom of the deck, I just happened to look into High Priestess. So there could be some spiritual connection about this connection here with this Son of Cups, the Daughter of Wands. Lovers. There's a passionate partnership. What do we need to know about this partnership though? What do we need to know about this? There is, okay, so with this Daughter of Wands, I'm kind of seeing like there's this endless, it's never ending. There's a relationship here that is going through a transformation. It's in the process of transforming into a new identity, into a new dynamic. It's in the process of that happening. It's shedding its old skin. I'm really being drawn to the symbolism of the snakes on both the Daughter of Wands and Mother of Wands. And it's like, it's shedding its old skin. So there's like some kind of connection or relationship that is going through a metamorphosis. I feel like for you, Scorpio, you're more like focused on, what you have going on in your life. But there is energies around you that there is at least one energy around you, one specific one that has like their cup reserved for you, just waiting for the right time. And they could even be doing this unconsciously, where it's like on a soul level, like they are aware that there's like this transformation. They may not in their day-to-day life be aware of that, they could just be hesitant or nervous to kind of waiting for the right time to say something or to how to approach. But on an energetic level, there is something like they're aware that there first needs to be some kind of transformation. The process needs to finish. Like that transformation process needs to finish before it's time to come towards you. I kind of feel like on an unconscious level or subconsciously, they know it's not time yet. And they're kind of waiting for the right time. Let's pick one more here. Yeah. So, but there is something being built. There's energy being put towards this connection, whether both parties realize it or not. There's something being built here. And I don't think we're going to get that much more out of this, just because it's like in this process of change, but it's showing up strongly in the month of July. So, but I feel like a lot of it is underneath the surface, and a lot of the changes that you're going through in other areas in your life, I feel, has something to do with this connection. Either it's kind of energetically preparing you or even physically preparing you for some kind of connection or transformation in a connection that you may already be in. But it's like whatever it is, your relationship, even if your focus is not on it, has this like undercurrent of a lot of the catalyst for a lot of the other things that are happening in your life, or why you may feel drawn to certain things or feel called to go in a certain direction, is actually this relationship that's kind of inspiring it. Maybe it's an unconscious level, but it's inspiring it. Okay, 10 of Swords, Scorpio. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Yeah. Isn't that such a great card to come out next to a 10 of Swords? So this is healing. This is joy, happiness, contentment. This is relief, a sigh of relief of things this is also victory. This is like coming out in the sun after having to go through these painful patterns and these cycles. This is like, yes, I finally figured it out. I got it. I'm on my path. I understand what was standing in my way, and I have learned how to overcome it. So this is major victory. This is major breakthrough here. Very beautiful. This is also a really beautiful solar plexus healing here, which is our center for, our identity, our self-esteem, self-confidence, believing in ourselves, feeling good about ourselves, feeling good about our life, also feeling very present in our life as well. When that solar plexus, I've always noticed, at least for me, when I feel very tapped into my solar, I always feel much more, it's much easier to just kind of be present with where I am right now. And I don't feel like this anxiety about, or ungrounded, or anxiety about what's going to happen in the future, kind of being stuck in the past. So this is a very beautiful energy. This is about really letting go. I mean, this is about no longer carrying a lot of the things. This is about being liberated from some of that painful experiences. So, and that is what's helping you make those breakthroughs, because what I'm seeing here is that when this could also be happening on that unconscious level, but when we have these painful experiences from our past or childhood, whatever it is, when we carry that energy with us, a lot of times those are the things that kind of govern a lot of these blockages. They turn into like these blockages. They show up in our career. They show up in, anxiety or not going after certain opportunities because maybe there's some kind of wound about unworthiness, which started when we were a kid because someone said something to us. So it's like, it all kind of trickles in. And so I feel like you're really releasing yourself from a lot of those experiences, which is also, it's kind of like, eradicating things at the root stem. So they're no longer generating these patterns, these cycles. You're no longer identifying with them. You're no longer feeling connected to them. They don't really have so much value or importance or weight on what you do with your life or how you see yourself anymore, which is that liberation. And you're finding it much easier to move forward, much easier to kind of just not hold back, ready to shine, ready to feel a lot more seen and confident in yourself. So very beautiful, Scorpio. I love that energy here. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah. And so there's also something that you're very passionate about that you're getting started on. So I feel like you recently started a new project, something that you're very passionate about. It also kind of feels like there was like a light bulb moment for you as well. Like you finally figured something out, maybe figured out what path you're supposed to be on or what you're supposed to be doing, or what really matters to you. And you have the Three of Swords with it. Interesting. What is this about here? What's the Three of Swords about with this Ace of Wands in the past? Okay. So I feel like Interesting. I'm hearing two different things, so take this as it resonates. One of the things I heard was there might have been, I feel like this is around career. In both of the messages that I heard, I feel like they both have to do with career or a life path. One of them is that I feel like there may have been some experiences that really were very heartbreaking. And what that kind of did was may have served as a blockage to allowing ourselves to kind of like establish our life or establish ourselves or kind of really find where we feel like we belong. Be able to feel confident enough to go after opportunities, to go out into the world and build, go experience things, go after things. Like, I feel like there was something stalling that. There was something kind of standing in the way. And that also, it's like the heartbreak kind of was creating this resistance. And then it's like this cycle, right? So, but then because we're not able to move forward, that in itself is also heartbreaking. So it's kind of like this loop. And take this as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody, but this is what I'm seeing. But then we also have the Father of Pentacles. So there's a strong desire to really like find something that we want to build for ourselves for the long term. So there's this strong desire for independence, a strong desire to find like a long-term career, long-term life passion, something that we can settle in with, something that I want to just find that thing that I want to do for the rest of my life and be able to make my living from it and to be able to enjoy my life and experience things, that kind of thing. But I feel like there was something kind of almost like stuck in the rudder, and it's been a process in trying to figure out what stuck there. Another thing that I heard also was that this could also be a father figure with the Father of Pentacles. And that could have been, and sometimes with this specific card, I always see it as like our tribe, like our family or like where we came from or that support structure. A lot of times that could be other cards too, but sometimes with this card, I pick up on that. So I feel like there may have been maybe some programming or some kind of experiences from childhood where we learned from our guardian, maybe specifically a father figure who was supposed to be there to kind of help support or establish a sense of stability and security in our life. And maybe that didn't exactly happen for us. And what that did was it kind of hindered our growth, or it hindered our ability to believe that we can cultivate that for ourselves in our life. So this is kind of like that root chakra energy. This is about feeling like we're safe, secure, we have stability. Because sometimes when we don't have that, when we're young, we don't like have that from the beginning, we tend to struggle with that when we get older because we don't know what that feels like. We don't know. It's like we don't have this footing on the ground. We don't have our feet on the ground. And so I feel like there's something here, or experience there that might have been painful, but I feel like that's really healing because here we're going into a lot of balance. We're going into, you're really healing a lot of this. This is beautiful because we have that 10 of Swords and we have the 3 of Swords here, but then we also have the Sun and Temperance. So I feel like this is healing for you. And we're ready to move forward. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. So some of you are definitely on your path. You're on your path with your career. Something that you're building for yourself is going to bring in long-term success. So keep doing what you're doing. Just start where you are. You may not see it happen right away. A lot of times Pentacles they're slow building, it takes like just that dedication towards it. But I feel like you found something that you really want to dedicate your energy to. You want to put that time and effort and work into. And the more you do it, the more in balance you're going to feel your life kind of happening. This is one of those things where you're not going to feel drained or depleted. It's going to be like the more you do it, the more nourished you feel. And that's just going to feed into the career more, feed into the project more. And it's going to be this beautiful cycle. And that's how you start cultivating your abundance. It's going to make you happy too. It's very beautiful, Scorpio. Okay. So we have the Daughter of Swords. I felt like we had another card here. No, I feel like I might have accidentally picked. Yeah. Because the Son of Wands was that. Okay, so Daughter of Swords and Son of Wands. What is this about? See, again, I feel like this is someone else. I feel like this may be that connection from earlier, the Son of Cups. So I feel like the Son of Cups is also showing up as the Son of Wands, who has a lot of passion, kind of looking, kind of watching, studying. Someone who's very passionate about you is kind of studying you, watching you, observing you. And kind of seeing you in a new light. I feel like there's a clarity, or there's a balance, or there's a healing, something about this relationship. So again, that judgment. So this is about that relationship going through a transformation, and that transformation is bringing in, maybe for the Son of Wands, or even for you, Scorpio, seeing the relationship or the connection in a new light, or seeing it in wanting to kind of heal it, wanting to release ourselves from like old patterns and cycles connected to it. What else do we need to know? Yeah, but there's a lot of there was a lot of unknowns. I think there may still be, but it's kind of like that chapter is unwritten. It's not done. It's not done. Is what I feel with this Moon card. But that is coming up here for you in the near future. So what else do we need to know about this? What about the Moon? I'm hearing hidden information. So there may be some hidden information that comes to light this month about it. But I do feel like you're very protective of your energy, though. And this is like that Mother of Wands. I really feel like you're very protective of your energy. I think you're kind of steering clear of it at the moment. I feel like you're kind of staying away, and you're just focusing on yourself right now with that Four of Pentacles. I think you're more concerned with having a sense of balance and grounding in your life, more than really needing to get involved in things that may actually... It's so interesting. I'm hearing like may not need you right now. Like it may just be something that's kind of needs to energetically transform on its own. And there's nothing we really need to do with it. There's nothing really need to do about it as long as we just kind of focus on ourselves. That's what I'm hearing. So I think that you're more focused. Like I feel like that this kind of energy or dynamic is happening, but I feel like you're just more focused on building support and security for yourself right now. Okay, I really like this Seven of Wands for you, because this is you ready to be seen. This is you ready to, some of you may be ready to kind of like show off some kind of skill, something you've been working on. This is about kind of taking down some of those walls or some of those barriers. And this is coming from a place of your confidence. So as you build your confidence, as you build a sense of security within yourself, you're feeling more and more safe to show yourself. So whether that's to show your face, show your voice, or to show something that you've been working on, I feel like the way you're seeing things, the way you perceive the act of kind of putting yourself out there is changing as well. So for example, if in the past, and this is just an example, take it if it resonates, but in the past, if we kind of feel like I can only put something out if it's perfect. If it's not perfect, I'm not going to show anybody. I'm not going to show it to the world. So now you may be kind of, because you're building this sense of identity and a strong sense of self-worth, I feel like now the way you're kind of approaching your work or something that you're creating is, it doesn't really, I'm just going to start somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I will learn along the way, and I will grow and build along the way. And I know that the response from the outside world, of regardless of how I'm doing, is not a reflection of my worth. It's not a reflection of who I am. And I kind of feel like there's that really beautiful distinction between the two that's giving you the freedom to kind of not really see how your success in the outside world as a reflection of yourself and your worth. So that's really beautiful. And it's giving you that confidence to kind of like put yourself out there more, and to kind of come out of maybe some a hiding or a shell that you may have found yourself in. yeah, it's giving you that boost in confidence. So the Seven of Wands here is more about you allowing your light to shine and not really hide it from the world, because I really feel like the world needs to see it and hear it and look at that. And when you do that, it's like this beautiful success that starts to come in. So you're going to start feeling really, really abundant, and you're going to start cultivating really valuable things for yourself in your life. So with this Nine of Pentacles, I feel like this is something you've been wanting for a really long time, and it's going to be very special for you. It's going to be very sacred for you, because you know how hard you worked to build this for yourself. And this is not just money. This is definitely going to show up in monetary ways and prosperity, but this is also, valuable friendships and connections, which is also something I feel like you really had to work towards, because you may have had to go through quite a few connections or friendships or relationships where it was difficult. Like maybe you had to make those hard choices to walk away from some things because it didn't match your value. It didn't match, they weren't respectful, or they weren't honoring you in that way. And so those difficult decisions and choices and this path that you had to walk is now kind of all building up to you calling in all the right things for you because of that work that you've done on yourself. So this is something that you're going to feel very proud of yourself with. That's the energy that I'm picking up on here. You're going to feel very, very proud of yourself with what you're bringing in, because you're going to see it, how it's really matching up with the amount of work that you put into your life, your work, and where you are right now. And just the fact that you're coming out of this kind of hiding energy, which I feel like may have been something that is like a soul lesson for you, maybe something that you came here to overcome, which is so big. It's like this major cycle for you. It's a huge hurdle. I mean, maybe from the outside world, others may not understand how big of a deal this is, but you know what it took for you to come to this place, to this stage in your life, to be able to do this for yourself. And that's going to be really beautiful, where you really start to attract all the things that are right for you, because you're ready to kind of overcome those fears and claim it. Very beautiful, Scorpio. This is a very victorious, satisfying month of growth. And I kind of feel like it's one of those months where a lot happens in a short period of time, where it's like, yeah, you could also be walking away. You're kind of separating your energy from things that kind of feel like you're depleting your energy here. And then we're building. So we're growing, we're building, we're going towards that independence. So very beautiful here. Love that. New beginnings. You have a lot of new beginnings. Opportunities, maybe some opportunities coming in here for you as well. So maybe like a new job offer, something like that. Okay, Mother of Swords. I feel like this is someone else, because this is in your environmental sphere. So what is this Mother of Swords about for Scorpio? The Fool. Okay. I feel like this may be someone else who comes in with some kind of offer or some kind of something to get you started on something. Hold on. Oh, wow. The Star. So wish come true, something you've been manifesting. I feel like there's someone coming in here that has their eye on you, but not in a romantic way. This feels more platonic. It feels more like, someone kind of wanting to offer you something, a new beginning. And it's something you've been asking for, something that you've been wishing for. It's also something that was destined, something that was kind of like written in the stars. I feel like this person is like part of your, like they're meant to be they're either meant to be on your soul journey from starting now, or they're part of like your soul family or your soul tribe. So it's kind of meant to be. It's like kindred spirits or kindred souls. But I feel like this person might be possibly, maybe not for everyone, but maybe a bit older than you. Someone who's like has some level of authority, or has some level of like, influence, where they can kind of like, you can network with them, or they can give you some kind of opportunity, or they can open doors for you in some way. But it's something you've been asking for, something that you've been wishing for. Maybe like a wish come true. What else do we need to know about this? One more. What is this Five of Wands about? Clarification on this Five of Wands. One more about this. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Wands for Scorpio. Okay. That Nine of Cups really confirms this. So this Five of Wands is not a negative card. This is about competition, but in a good way. This is about you leveling up. So especially with that Three of Pentacles too. So some of you may be joining like a company or a work environment, something that, you know, maybe is competitive, or it's like a lot of workload. It's more about kind of, there's going to be something about it that is a little bit of a different speed than what you're used to. So if you're used to kind of more of a laxed like kind of schedule, or, you know, you work in your own time, this is just an example, then you may be joining a group where the structure, it's a lot more structured, it's a lot more rigorous, like the workload is more rigorous. So there is a little bit of a learning curve there. So it's kind of like needing to quickly adjust to something is what I'm kind of seeing here. But at the same time, I see that this is not something that this is not something you're disliking. It's something that you're going to really enjoy. It's going to be a breath of fresh air. It's going to be a nice challenge. So I see you really taking it. I see you ready for it. And with that Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're ready to kind of join with some kind of group. Someone's taking you on, like they're taking you on to work with others, or there's some kind of collaboration here that's happening. And then with the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful, I love that we have the Star and the Nine of Cups, because this is both a wish fulfillment, a wish come true. They're both wish come true cards. So this is something you've definitely been asking for, and you're going to be super happy. I feel like it's going to be something that you're just going to feel so excited about. We also had the Nine of Pentacles here too, didn't we? So this is all about kind of being where you belong. I feel like you're going into something where you're going to really feel like this is exactly where I belong. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. And I feel like everything, it's almost like, maybe it's a bit dramatic, but I feel like for some, it's like everything that I feel like has happened to me, or everything that I've gone through, is kind of building up to this moment here where everything kind of falls into place, and it just starts to make sense now. Why I had to go through certain experiences, or why I had to learn things in the way that I had to learn them, and now makes sense. So I see a lot of happiness here, especially with that Sun and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be overjoyed. So, okay. So the Two of Swords, what is this about? Okay, so some of you may feel, so this is in your environment, so this is something that's coming towards you. So it may not necessarily happen in July, but there is something coming towards you. Because the reason I say that is because with the Two of Swords, I feel like you're still in this place maybe of feeling like something's going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. And you may be feeling like, am I just kind of living in a fantasy world here where I keep thinking something amazing is going to happen in my life, and it just doesn't. And so because this is more about this not being able to see the path ahead, this is that blocked intuition sometimes with that Two of Swords, and feeling confused, also feeling like I know that I need to move in a direction. I just don't know what or how to move in that direction. So I feel like I'm being pushed, but I don't know how I'm supposed to I'm not resisting the push. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. But with this Nine of Wands I feel like something is going to open up here, and you're going to find a pathway on how to move forward with that Nine of Wands, because this is all about, you know, ready to start taking action on something and leaving a lot of things behind. You're building towards this. Can we have one more for this Nine of Wands? Can we clarify this Nine of Wands? Oh, wow. Beautiful. The Emperor. So fully stepping into your power. So this is all about building towards this new beginning on a physical level. So this is like, you know, making sure that your finances are in order, that your health is taken care of, that this is like you being very diligent about taking care of the small details, like taking care of the details, being very attentive towards, so this is less about, there's actually a lot of masculine energy here. Even that sun card, I kind of see as more of this masculine energy. And that applies whether that's male or female. This is more about action. So this month is about taking action. This is a month about taking those dreams, those ideas, the fantasies, everything that you have been kind of incubating with and doing something with it, like making something out of it, taking action towards things. And that's how you're building towards this new beginning. So that's what's being asked of you here. So I feel like what's happening here is that if we feel like I'm just not really sure what direction to move in, just start somewhere. Start with something small. It doesn't have to be big. Whatever you feel guided towards, even if it doesn't make sense, if you feel called towards it, if you feel inspired towards it, just start there, go there, and it'll lead you to the next thing. And that's what I feel with this 9 of Wands is that, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all right. And we don't have to really see the whole path ahead in order to take that first step. And then it'll kind of happen here. So with this Emperor, this is someone who is very much in their power and confident and knows how to take charge in their life. They know how to make things happen, take that responsibility and kind of get everything in order and be that backbone, that support in your own life. But I feel like that's what you're becoming for yourself. This is like a new level of tapping into your inner power and in your inner strength. And it's also going to show you how much you're capable of. You may be, I'm hearing some of you may be underestimating yourself of how much you can actually do, how much you can actually accomplish. Some things it's like we just assume we can't do it because we've never done it before. But then you find that you go and do it and you're like, oh wow, I can't believe I did that. That's amazing. I did that. So you may surprise yourself with what you can accomplish if you just try. Okay. And then with the 6 of Pentacles, I really feel like you're creating so much beautiful growth for yourself. I really feel like you are eliminating a lot of the things in your life that just, again, are no longer serving you. And I feel like it's kind of like it's almost like things may already even be not alive, like not dead, or they're kind of dead. And you're just cutting away, like trimming off all the dead branches and the leaves that just no longer need to be there. So you can invite new growth in, is what I'm seeing here with the 6 of Pentacles. So you're really kind of tending to some of the things that you are building for yourself here. Very beautiful. So, and again, also a lot of times 6 of Pentacles can also be community. It can also be the people that want to help us, part of our tribe, part of our, that want to help contribute to our new beginning. And so with this 8 of Wands, again, there's this beautiful new opportunity, a breakthrough, offers coming in. You're attracting a lot of things towards you. You're very magnetic right now. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep going down that path because a lot of those energies are coming towards you. You're building momentum. So if you don't see it yet, it's on the way. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, I see the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm going to pick out a clarifying card for that. I need to know about the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you're healing this. It's kind of obvious, actually, because we have so much. You're really coming into a place of abundance. I feel like whatever has contributed to this 5 of Pentacles is over. It's ending here. But let's see what this is about. Let's just clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Here. Look at that. High Priestess, really stepping into your full power. This is part of your spiritual journey too. I think that there's part of this that you're understanding, like, again, why you may have to go through some of the things that you needed to go through. And you're seeing things more from the bigger picture. Like you're able to see deeper into some of these experiences that you had and extract the wisdom from them. And you're also able to, you're really standing in your power too with walking away from things that are draining your energy or no longer serving you. So I feel like even if you're around people who try to convince you that they're different, that they've changed, that kind of thing, I feel like you're going to be able to decipher for yourself if that's true or not. Not saying that someone is or isn't, but you're going to know for yourself because you're very intuitive. You're very tapped in right now and you're in that power. You're in your height of that intuition. And so when you're able to see through people and you'll be able to tell if they're genuine, if they're not, if they're coming with a genuine offer. So trust your intuition, trust your gut instinct. If something doesn't feel right, doesn't sound right, then listen to that and kind of wait and see before you make a decision with somebody or something. So that's what I'm kind of seeing here. But but I feel like you're really aware of where you need to be putting your energy and where you can remove your energy from. Okay, let's pick out some guidance cards here to close off your reading. Yeah, ride the wave. Exactly. I think I said that in the beginning of this reading because you're going through some massive shifts internally and energetically. So some days you may feel like you can run a marathon, and other days you just want to sit on the couch and eat popcorn and watch a whole bunch of TV. I'm not saying that you should necessarily do that. I don't know, but just depends on how you're feeling or where you're at. Just go easy on yourself. You're navigating through a lot of changes that may not really, you can see on the surface, but there's a lot of stuff brewing underneath. So just take it day by day and be easy on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself with this because you are changing a lot. Blessings and gifts for Scorpio this month. What's a blessing and gift for Scorpio this month? Yeah, beautiful. Love that. Believe. So again, that confidence. I think that this month you're going to be more on that optimistic. You're going to just be a lot more optimistic. You're going to believe in yourself. You're going to find yourself believing in your projects, in your talents, in your skills. You are looking towards, and you're also approaching things with like, okay, well, if I don't know how to do this or if I need to improve on it, then I'm going to do that. Like it's okay. I can always improve. I can always do better, but I'm not going to just give up on myself because it's not perfect right away. I'm going to allow the growth. I'm going to allow myself to expand. I'm going to allow myself to evolve. And so your mindset, the way you're approaching something or the way that you're seeing what you have in front of you is everything. I mean, that is how we, that kind of determines what direction we go in, is the attitude that we bring when we're approaching a new path or whatever it is that we have in front of us. And yours is very positive right now. And I see you really choosing to believe in yourself, and you're seeing your own worth, which is very beautiful. And then we have merriment as well. So I really see you kind of going after the things that are going to make you happy. I see you, like, again, not being too hard on yourself about things. If some days you really want to just call off work or just to put some things to the side and just go out and have some fun, go out and try like a new restaurant or try new food, or I don't know, go for a walk or do something spontaneous and fun. I see you doing that because, again, you're riding the wave. You're going with the flow, because that is just so much more fun and so much more rewarding than forcing ourselves to like try to make something happen if it doesn't want to happen yet. So very beautiful, Scorpio. One more here. Oh no, actually we have two more. Animal guidance. Animal guide for Scorpio this month. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Know your worth. This is all about the internal world. This is all about your mindset, how you see yourself, because I feel like that's really the only thing that may have been standing in your way this whole time. I feel like this is more about our perception of ourselves and our capabilities than anything else. I think that you've always had the skills, the talents, the abilities, the potential. You've always had it in you. And it was almost like this need to really understand or know that in ourselves, to really believe it. And I kind of feel like it's like maybe we've had a lot of people around us tell us like, oh, you're good at this, you can do this, you can do that. But until we see it in ourselves, we can't really do anything with it. We'll always hold ourselves back. So I think that you're really coming into this powerful place of knowing your worth, knowing what you can do, knowing your potential, and knowing what you can be and willing to work towards that. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going to work towards being, the best version of that, or the best version of ourselves over time. And that's okay. So this is really beautiful. This is all about knowing your worth and what you deserve and not really settling for any less. So. How can Scorpio take care of themselves this month? Self-care for Scorpio for the month of July. Wow. Okay. So I feel like maybe this month there'll be something with your health or with your body, because we have 2 body cards that fell out. We also have the infinite self. So I embrace my body, listening to my body, and infinite self. So again, this is about listening to the days that we're tired, the days we need rest, or the days that our body maybe needs something more, maybe needs fresh air, really nurturing yourself. This kind of has a very Mother of Pentacles kind of energy. This is about eating right and eating nourishing foods that really help you to feel energized and give you everything that you need. Yeah, this is honoring yourself in all areas, your mind, body, spirit, and soul. So this is very beautiful. And with the infinite self, this is also about you celebrating your growth. So I think this has a lot to do with letting a lot of the past go. That if we, for a long time, have prevented our growth by holding on to maybe some past versions of ourselves, or kind of carrying around certain, maybe feeling shame or guilt or anything that we've been kind of holding against ourselves. I feel like this month you're really forgiving yourself for a lot of those things. You're understanding, like, I'm human. This is the process. This is just part of life. This is what I was, or this is what I did, or I made that decision, or I did this. But I feel like now it's more about, I just want to move forward. I don't really want to be that anymore. And I'm not that anymore. That was me a long time ago. Or, I went into that relationship for those reasons back then, but I'm not that person anymore. So I feel like that's just an example, but I feel like you are allowing yourself to see yourself. You're giving yourself that grace, that compassion, that forgiveness, that I grow, I change, and that's not me anymore. That's not who I want to be anymore. I've learned from that. And now I am becoming even more and more. It helped me to understand what I am and what I'm not, and what I want from my life and what I don't want from my life. And that's it. And I'm ready to move on, and I'm ready to let all that go. So this is very beautiful. This is about lightening your load so you can move forward much easier. So beautiful reading, Scorpio. There's so much happiness and joy and just everything kind of falling into alignment. And that is just making you a magnet to attract all the things that are right for you. So I hope you have a wonderful July and this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Scorpio.